I'm Mike Odenbeck.
I'm Alex Gorley.
And these are our
Soberless Thoughts.
Hello and welcome to yet another riveting edition of Soberless Thoughts. We're back from an extended vacation.
It was nice.
It was wonderful. It was beautiful.
It was unplanned.
Completely unplanned. So here's the thing. I started a new job.
Yep.
And thank you.
Yeah.
I
congrats.
love it. It's amazing.
Yeah. You look like you're glowing. Like you're a whole different person.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is doing wonders for my mentality.
Yeah. For sure.
Dude, I haven't even it's bad for this podcast, but good for my soul, as in
mental health, sanity, and family.
Yeah, because I almost completely quit drinking.
Yeah.
Because I normally would drink for this podcast,
right?
But then sometimes I'd come home and I'd just start chugging on some whiskey or something, just because I had one of those days,
right?
You know? And then I'd come back upstairs like, all right, family.
Yeah,
let's do this.
Let's make some memories.
Right. Exactly. But with this new job, it's going on 3 weeks now.
Nice.
And I haven't touched any. I haven't drank any. Dude, I take that back. I had this German beer that my brother-in-law gave me.
Nice.
And it had been sitting in my fridge for forever. Since Christmas.
Right.
Since Christmas.
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to try one. Just out of the blue like a weekend ago. Dude, it tasted like total garbage. Like just straight up dog shit.
Yeah.
Dude. And I was like, I drank like maybe 3 drinks of it and then dumped the rest of it down the sink. Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll give it to Alex next time he's
Yeah, he'll appreciate it.
He'll like it. It's German.
He likes those dog shit beers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. I do.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
That was it. That was the only thing I'd even tried to drink.
Yeah.
Except for, last night I had a Mai Tai.
Nice.
That had been sitting in my fridge since my birthday.
Oof. Those sugars.
And it was fine because it comes in one of those like personal bottles.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it was in there. My wife found it in there.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, look at this. I was like, I'll drink it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And it was fine for like the first half of it. And then once I got to the bottom, I should have shook it up or something.
Right.
Because like the last like 2 or 3 drinks, like I'm sitting in this chair of beer, just, like,
right.
Oh, fuck.
Just straight sugar or straight
it was like just tasted nasty.
I would bet.
It was gross.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't think it didn't taste sugary.
Right.
It wasn't sugary. It was something. It was fucking
the last of the.
It was the death.
Yeah, I was gonna say the chemical preservatives.
It was the part that I shouldn't have drank.
Right.
I should have
just poured that one out for the homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. That's like I've been going through these waves of like wanting and not wanting to drink where I'm like, I could do this all the time. This is what responsible adults do. And then like everyone would go to bed. I would do night shifts, so I'm up at night. And then I'm sitting around the house or something happens and I'm like, fuck. Man, I'd love to have a beer right now. I was like, it's like,
yeah.
And it's just, and funny thing is, but I'm like, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, all right, I don't have to just sit around, because that's my problem at night is from like 12 at night to like 6 in the morning when I'm up. Everybody else is asleep in the house. I'm bored and I can't make all that much noise or I'll wake everybody up. So there for a while, I was just like cracking a beer and like I'd clean the house, do laundry, and just like kind of keep them rolling throughout the night. And then, yeah.
Well, see, and that's the other issue is with this new job. With my old job, I'd get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And then like stumble into work at 9, and I'd stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Like, easy. I'd stay up till 2, easy. Sometimes 3 or 4 if it was a good night.
Right.
You know? And then I'd still go to work and be fine.
Right.
Because I still got 4 hours of sleep.
For sure.
This job, I have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
2:30 if I, like, prepare myself the night before.
Right.
You know? So, but then I'm off and I'm home by 1 o'clock.
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah. But with you working night shift.
Right.
And then me working early morning shift.
Balls early, yeah.
It's kind of like where do we find that balance?
Yeah.
We might have to switch to Saturday nights.
Yeah, well, I was kind of mentioning that. As long as I need one for the fam and one for love of the podcast. Or if we do this, I'm always down. Of course, I was gonna actually mention to you, if you ever go to, like, if you keep your same hours, like if Friday you go to sleep early as shit and you wake up at 2 in the morning, I can always, like, you can wake up, make some bacon and eggs, and I'll just roll in here and we'll do the podcast from like 3 in the morning till whenever. But I'm not trying to get you to do that because that would suck to do that on your days off.
But I could do that.
Yeah.
It would just, you know.
It's going to be rough.
I'd have to clear it with the boss.
Right.
You know. That's the main thing is we have to clear everything with the boss.
Yeah. With the producers.
Yeah. So. But then I don't know how making breakfast food at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know. I was just teasing.
But you smell in that.
Yeah.
And then the family's all laying in bed and they all smell. Then they all want to get up because they think it's morning breakfast time.
You're like, no. We're doing the podcast.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah. Which I also thought, man, there's nothing worse than waking up and start drinking. That was the other part where I was like, I'd hate to do that to you. To wake up and be like, all right, let's start the day like a real champion. And do a 2-hour-long podcast while chugging whiskey.
Morning whiskey. I'm going to brush my teeth with it first thing.
Right.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So Saturday nights might be our new shtick.
That might be it.
Yeah.
That might be the go-to.
The sweet spot.
Also, there was no Eddie Cubitt show in March. Because same situation.
Yeah.
Can't scheduling, all that shit.
He's a tough man to lock down.
Well, between him and I, both with me with this new schedule mostly is what it was.
Yep.
But yeah, so everybody who left voicemails and text messages and everything like that for Eddie Cubitt, that'll all be on the April episode, if there's an April episode. We're still figuring that out.
And if there's not, we'll go over it.
We'll go over it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it.
April showers.
What else? Oh, yeah. Also, my mom started her own YouTube channel.
No shit.
Called Grandma Kathy's Art Venture or Painting Venture.
Okay.
And it's like short little 5-10 minute videos of her making her painting creations. And because she's made hundreds of paintings probably, and she'll use her iPad and she'll videotape her painting.
Yeah.
And she basically just throws some background music on there, does it in like double time speed, has the video, and shows you the whole process of how she made the painting.
Okay.
And then you can buy that painting.
Nice.
From just email her and be like, hey, I'm interested in that one.
Yeah.
And she'll tell you how much it costs and how to get it.
Okay.
Fucking crazy. And she has like an ungodly amount of followers and subscribers and shit already on her.
For real?
Yes, dude. It blew up. It blew up.
That's wild.
Yeah. She's like quadrupled our subscriber number.
Of course she has.
In like 2 weeks.
What was it? Grandma Kathy's?
I think it's Grandma Kathy's art venture or painting venture. I'm not. You'd have to
see, but there's something so wholesome about that. I gotta say, Grandma Kathy's art venture. Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
Grandma Kathy's art venture. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Wow, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, and she posts every day. She posts a new video of a new painting every day.
She's in it to win it.
And like and she has it set up to, because you know how you can schedule your shit to drop.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll upload like 5 different videos, but she'll have it scheduled to come out throughout the week. And they're all short, quick videos where people can just watch them, and dude, it's good. And then she does voiceovers through it too, like giving positive reinforcement to people that are trying to do it themselves.
Right.
The whole, dude, it's great. Dude, the first time I watched it, I texted her and was like, hey, like, this is legit something that I feel like I could watch, like on the one of these cable access channels.
Right.
It's like Bob Ross. Especially with her, like the way that she, like I said, does her voiceover work and stuff.
No.
And because she's a grandma, so she's all sweet and
yeah, like hey y'all.
Like I'm brand new to this too. We're all just learning here, and this, like, in, you know, oh, I messed up on this, but look, you just keep going. You just keep going.
Grandma Ross.
I'm like, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
I love it. So yeah, so we got that going on too.
Right.
Me and my brother Nick, who's a legit IT person. I won't say who for because we don't want to
blow his spot up.
Yeah, but so him and I are both like telling her, all right, here, you got to do this and you got to do that, and
so he's hitting her with all the tech, and you're hitting her with all the social media algorithms. Like, you need to do this, you need to do this, and he's just like, both,
yeah. So then she launches, and then yeah. So good for her.
We're gonna see her on Netflix. Grandma, hey y'all, welcome. This is Grandma Kathy's art studio. We're gonna be like, damn, we were there for the beginning.
Just remember us around Christmas time,
right?
We won't have any special guest spots on there, I don't think.
Yeah.
Not Soberless Thoughts.
No.
I don't know. Maybe I'll bring a bottle of Fireball over. She'll be like, all right, let's do this.
Yep.
This is the fire episode. Alex, I was told by a little birdie who flew by that you might have something for me to taste tonight.
Oh, that's right, I do. You got a cup?
Of course not down here. But I can go get one.
Yeah. I was like, get a cup with some ice in it. All right, I saw this thing on Instagram, and I felt like, you know, you just get haunted by videos of the same shit. I guess you could call it algorithm. But for some reason, like I get a lot of food stuff, right?
Bangles cut. Representing.
I get a lot of food stuff on mine. Well, I kept getting this Brazilian lemonade.
Okay.
And what you do is you take 3 whole limes, you quarter them, cut them up, wash them, throw those things in a blender with about 3 cups of water, and blend it with the skin on them, which is kind of weird. Normally you just like cut the chunks out. Like part of me as a bartender, like I would have just cut the meat out of it, threw it in there, and just thrown the lime skins away, but whatever. threw all that stuff in there, blended it up. Then you strain it, and then you put in, I don't know, a good amount of ice. Throw in some sweetened condensed milk. Blend it together.
Is that why it's white?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it's also why it's kind of frothy.
It is frothy.
But the funny thing is, as I was making it, I realized this is just like a pina colada recipe we used to make from scratch at an old bar I used to work at.
Oh.
Because that was literally we would do coconut milk, like a can of it, and then you would fill the can up twice. So 1 part coconut milk, 2 parts coconut water, and then we do 3 parts pure cane syrup, and that was our pina colada mix.
It smells effervescent.
It's definitely gonna be lime and sweet. And at first it was too limey, and then I add more condensed, sweetened condensed milk, and then it got a little too sweet. So, but it just tastes to me like a limey. It's like it's similar.
I'm drinking it.
Yeah, drink it.
Woo. Woo. It's definitely thick.
Thick boy nation.
You're definitely thick.
I tried to shake it up beforehand. There, I got a little bit in here. Like, it's good, but
I don't know if I'd call it good.
touche. It's different. It's definitely like creamy lime is what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's like, God. Dude, there's like, like it's sticking to the whole inside of my mouth.
Yeah. Internet, yo.
Dude.
I think it probably would have been better fresh, but I mixed it up before I left the house, and I just shook this thing trying to kind of, because it separates immediately. It's just that lime and the condensed milk, it just separates.
God. It's like,
you don't have to keep drinking it.
It's like a bucket of donkey semen. Yeah.
Going for another drink after that. That's how you know a bucket of donkey semen tastes good. It's strangely addictive.
I just can't get enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I thought that was like...
You son of a bitch. Sorry.
Alex made a party foul.
On a nice carpet, too.
I'm sorry. Alex made a boo-boo.
Anyways. Jesus.
My bad. Wow. Sorry. Good thing donkey semen really comes out of the floor.
Yeah, well, all I had to do was strip down naked and rub all in it.
But yeah.
I'm going to get some Malibu and mix it with my Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Get some Malibu going on.
Malibu.
Dude, I'm going to get fucked up tonight. Let's just do it.
Do it to it.
Yeah, because now I don't have nothing to drink.
Yeah. I got more.
I don't want any of that.
Oh, and I thought you were going to like it too.
Dude, what is that right there? Is that vodka?
No, it's God, it's even funny to say where I'm not drinking right now. It's non-alcoholic spirits. It's fake tequila.
Fake tequila. What the fuck? Does it taste like tequila?
No. It smells like gin. I don't think I've tried this stuff by itself. I've mixed shit in it.
Let me smell it.
Yeah. It smells like gin is what it smells like. No, it does not smell like anything tequila.
Oh, it smells like fucking dirty balls, dude. God.
I think he's saying I should start drinking again. I think my taste buds are off.
That's horrible.
Yeah, this is Lyrie's Agave Blanco Spirit. It's non-alcoholic spirit. It's effervescent. This is effervescent.
That's not effervescent, dude. That smells like straight BO from the fucking crack.
Nah, it's
That's a crackhead's BO, dude. That's what that smells like. Don't tell me it smells good. I know better.
it is medicinal.
That's a word for it.
That's what it smells like to me. It smells like, to me, it smells like back in the 1800s, and they were like, "Oh, you got a tummy ache? Let me," and they just start like grinding shit up in a fucking pesto mortal, and they sprinkle it in it and put some soda water, and they're like, "Drink this," and it's like fizzing. That's what I think that shit would smell like. We're like, this is gonna taste like shit, and like, yeah, it's not supposed to taste good.
No, dude. You know what this smells like? This smells like, oh God. Oh God, dude. This smells like you have a fucking leg day at the gym, right? You take your shit off in the gym bathroom. You throw it in your gym bag. You throw your gym bag in the back of your car, and you forget about it for about 6 months. And then you're cleaning out your shit because you're getting a new car.
Yep.
And you find this old gym bag, and you're like, oh, I wonder what's in this. And then you unzip it, and you open it, and hit you in the face. That's what that smells like. Smells fucking horrendous.
It does have a...
Dude, there's nothing. It's horrible.
I don't think it's that bad, but I can... I definitely... Like, I could see why you're saying that. Let me put it that way.
No, man, that is bad. That's bad.
To me, BO and stuff smells like onions. I don't get onions, like Subway onions.
That's some fucking. That's some.
Put some hair on your chest, huh?
Dude.
It's kind of giving me a headache. But yeah, I was thinking like if we actually drank this, I was gonna put some of that in this and see what happens. But as you can tell, I haven't drank that much of it. No, dude, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad, man. That's bad. If you have a party or something and we go do something with a big group of people, I'm gonna bring this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swap out a shot for the night of this stuff to get rid of it.
And just have everyone take a shot of that.
Yeah, wait till everyone's shut-faced and they can't taste anything, and they're just
like, I got the good shit here.
Yeah, oh, dude, this is and we'll see what everyone says. Like, we'll egg it on. Like, isn't that some good shit? Oh,
yeah, because you will still, after you drink it, you'll still go.
Yeah, either
just
way.
because of how bad it tastes.
Yeah.
It's not because of the alcohol.
Yeah. I will say this. If anybody buys non-alcoholic spirits, so far, which this is the only one I bought, does not taste like spirits. It tastes like water that's been soaking in herbs and...
Yeah, like, what is it? Like, what's in it?
I don't know. I know it's got to be water.
It can't be good for you.
Oh, I'm sure.
It can't be good for you.
Holy shit, there is ingredients on here. Here, I'll read them to you real quick.
All right.
Where the hell's my... Oh, there it is. Because I'm old and I need a light. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Water. Natural flavor. Agave syrup, which I doubt that. Citric acid. Salt. Cellulose gum. Preservatives. Sodium sorbate. So... I want to know what the natural flavors are. That's always like, why is it so bland when it says that? Agave syrup. I've had agave syrup. Like, different varieties of agave syrup.
Yeah.
I've never had one taste like that. So whatever the natural flavors is, like, to me, it smells like gin. Like a really robust, over-the-top gin.
I'm about to go grab some cranberry and grape juice, and I'm gonna get a glass, and I'm gonna fill it with Malibu, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of cranberry and grape in there, and that's what I'm gonna drink for the rest of the night.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So while I'm doing that, enjoy this video that I found on YouTube.
I actually poured some of that tequila, that faux tequila, in the Brazilian limeade. It helps a little bit, but I got an aftertaste of the gin tequila.
Oh, that's horrible. I'll tell you what, my cranberry grape Malibu, it hits the spot, buddy. But I can already feel my stomach like going, what did you do to me? What did you do? Because of that shit that you gave me. So I got a feeling that that's going to be coming back up later.
You're not lactose intolerant, are you?
Yeah, of course not. I only have to shit immediately after I eat ice cream. But whatever. I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is something that I just thought of while I was out driving around. I was listening to the local classic rock radio station.
Yep.
Nothing is played on there that was like released after like 1982.
Mm-hmm.
But the same songs have been playing on that station since like 1995.
Right.
And then it didn't progress with the years. It should have. So like if everything in 1995 was classic rock that was like from 1979,
right,
then you only have like let's say a 20-year difference.
Right.
A 20-year difference from the current year to when that was released is what makes it classic. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 20 years old. That's classic rock.
Right.
Okay.
Right. God, that hurts.
That means that shit that came out in 2003
yep,
should be technically played on the classic rock.
Yeah. Have you talked to like kids that are like that, like talk about like Blink 182? That's classic rock to them. They're like,
yeah,
oh, that's like oldies. I'm like,
and it should be.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to look something up. But my phone is completely dead now.
But you were saying like, I see. Like, are you saying like the radio station basically played this niche of music, and they never and basically instead of updating their music with the times, they just kept it there, and they just changed. Like first it was like welcome to I don't know, Short Bus and the Cavaliers. It was like, we're here again this Monday morning and we're doing da da da, and and they're like, here's that new Pearl Jam that just came out yesterday, and then as it goes on, it's like, we're throwing back 10 years ago once again to that good era of grunge, and then like 20, all right, it's the public transit bus and we're here, and oldies once again, and then it'll be classic rock here, it'll be classic rock here in like another 10 years. It'll be, all right, we're here again playing Better Man for the oldies station, the moldy oldies.
I don't know, man. Like the local classic rock station here in Cincinnati, they've always played the same shit. Like since I was.
Oh, well, it's also this. All the people that like that music don't have to learn a new station.
True.
So like they're keeping up with their demographic.
Right. They like 60s and 70s and early 80s rock.
Right.
Then that's your station.
Right.
If you want, and they call it classic rock.
Right.
But if you want anything other than that, then you listen to the actual rock station in town, which plays all of that stuff and everything that came after that.
Right.
So like they just mix it all in.
I love all the music now that is taking. I mean, they've always done this. I mean, like Vanilla Ice did this, MC Hammer did this, like from back in the day. Like Eminem's done this, Dre's done this, like Snoop's done this, like where they sample other people's music, put it into theirs. But I've noticed, but usually the sampling of all these artists usually is of music of the time vaguely, like within songs within like 5 or 10, at least 5 years it seems like. But I've noticed all these new day songs, and I've seen a lot of things on like TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, of people going like, this song, like here's what this song is and here's the original, like
because everything's a fucking remake.
Right. Like my favorite, I gotta say, the one I like that I actually like better than the original was I'm Blue, the one that's like, I'm blue, that and be my that one. And they got that new where it's some girl's voice or dude, I don't remember, and it's something like, I'm gonna have the best time of my life or something.
Yeah. Dude, here it is. Top rock songs of 2003.
Oh yeah, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, Evanescence, 3 Days Grace, Limp Bizkit, Nickelback. That's classic rock.
Take me back when Nickel ruled.
That's classic rock.
Yep.
Evanescence, that's classic. Linkin Park, that's classic rock.
Oh man, let's get into Seether and Shinedown and what
else? You know what else was big? Like Mudvayne, classic rock, dude.
Classic, bro.
Slipknot,
fuck yeah.
Korn,
yep. The Korn one hurts because I was a Korn kid back in the day. But here's the weird thing: like, I had my years where I was a Korn kid in middle school. I found Korn when I was in 6th grade because of one of my buddy's sisters, and I wanted to impress her.
Okay.
Not really, but kind of. But she was the one.
Was she like a goth chick?
Oh yeah, she was like 2 years older than me. And I was like, me being a 6th grader, I was just fond over her. Like, it was his like stepsister. I'm like, she's so cool, man. He's like, yeah, she's all right. I'm like, no, she's like, I have these feelings all of a sudden. And I remember she was like, she was like, I listened to this and listened to this, and the one that stuck out was Korn, and she like let us like listen to it. I'm like, and that was the year, like to me, 6th grade was when I first started to venture out into my own music world, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like in elementary school, because like I was in elementary school 5th grade, and 6th grade I was in middle school. That's how ours worked. Before that, it was like whatever my parents listened to. So like, fucking dad was listening to classic Johnny Cash, yada yada. My mom's like listening to old school, like Beatles, Rolling Stones, like classic rock, oldies back in the day. But she'd also listen to like Motown, like the Temptations and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was doing that, right? Bouncing back and forth between all that.
Yeah. My parents listened to ZZ Top, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath.
I think are my parents older than yours?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I think my parents are a little bit older.
Well, my dad was born in 57.
Yeah. Mine was.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad's older than yours for sure. 52.
Yeah. My mom wasn't born until like 63 or something.
Right. Yeah.
My dad was robbing the cradle.
Yeah, I could tell by their music. I was like, no, that's them like living it up 70s style for sure. 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
Oh yeah.
My parents were definitely like...
Yeah, dude, my mom was 19 when I was born in 82.
Huh. Yeah, my mom was 18 when my brother was born. My brother born in 72?
7 something.
Yeah. No, she was like 19, 20, something like that.
Yeah. My mom had just turned... Her birthday's in October. I was born in November. She just turned 19.
Yeah.
My dad was like 27, this sick motherfucker.
Damn. They did not register at all. I was like sitting there doing my parents' math, and I was like, "What? Wait, what?"
Yeah.
So she just turned what?
She just turned 19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she was with my dad when she was in high school.
Oh, I got you.
Like, she was mad she didn't go to her senior prom because he wouldn't go with her.
I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. Different time, I guess.
Yeah.
I actually just visited my grandmother in the hospital, and my uncle Johnny was teasing her about her mom getting married to my great grandfather. She was like, "Yeah, what was she like, 12?" She was like, "She was 15."
Oh, yeah.
The ripe old age.
That's right. Oh, speaking of my dad, everybody who works at his financial advisor's office, big shout out, hello, and hey to y'all.
What's up, y'all?
Thanks for listening, and keep it up. And, do a really good job advising his financials. That way I might have some kind of retirement.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You're like... We'll just turn this into a stock podcast. We'll start looking up stocks. Like, hey, by the way, we heard. Actually, you'll like this. I've actually been getting into stocks, and I know you have a T-shirt on DangerousTees.com promotion.
DangerousT-shirts.com.
And you had, it says something like Nancy Pelosi investments or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And like I've actually. I keep seeing shit like that pop up on my TikTok and Instagram about like these different websites that will track the different Congress people, and it's like everybody. It's the Dems, the Republicans, everybody. And I was actually looking up the people that actually have been making the most money off of it, which her being one of them. Another is this, I can't remember this dude. He's a Republican, and then there's like 2 other Democrats, a couple Republicans. It's like a whole hodgepodge of different people. And there's literally people that do stock market shit that just watch what they do and just like, I mean, they don't get me wrong. They do the same thing with Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Any moves that dude makes, they just follow suit. Because one, if he buys it, the stock's going to rise no matter what.
Right.
So I decided to dip my toe into these waters, right? So I got on one of those and I looked up what old Nancy was doing.
Yeah.
And she was buying some shit, and I went out there on my Robinhood. I tried to buy some stock. It denied me.
What?
And here's my problem. I put an order in the middle of the night. Stocks hadn't opened up. I don't know if the price rose or whatever the next morning. I didn't really get to see. Or everyone and their fucking mom was trying to buy up these stocks because so many people are just following what they're doing nowadays. But I was pissed because the stock was like $2.65, right? And I tried to buy like 30 shares of this shit, right? So, and I did the math, and I was like, and then I would go back to see if I got it. I didn't get it. 5 days later, the stock is like at like $6 and something. And basically, long story short, I lost $100 because it didn't get my order in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
ridiculous.
pissed. And I'm like, damn, I'm going to start doing this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's the ticket. Pelosi investment fund. Financial advice. Actually, I think that's what it is. Pelosi Financial Advisors or something. I don't know.
Right.
My fucking phone's dead.
I know. I wish I knew the other guy who's like, because he's like, I don't remember the guy's name. I just remember he's a Republican, but he's got like fucking bankroll. I was like, damn, these two whales. But anyway, enough money talk. I've been
big money. Big money.
Yeah.
Big
bucks, no
money.
whammies.
I'll tell you what. Anyways, so I was just thinking about that classic rock versus current rock versus like why 20 years down the road it's still not considered classic rock.
Right.
You know, you don't think of Linkin Park and think, that's classic rock.
No. Do you think like 80s hair band dudes when we were in school thought of their music as classic rock?
No. Of course not.
They're like, dude, Def Leppard.
Dude, I remember my dad talking about it when I was young, when I was little. Like, I remember him saying, like when they first classified, like, Led Zeppelin as classic rock.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck that, man. It ain't classic. Like, that's the shit. Like,
it is rock.
That is rock and roll.
Right.
What do you mean? That ain't classic rock. Like, this other shit is garbage. That's classic, you know?
You gotta classic these nuts across your face.
But then I was also thinking, like, do they consider it classic rock if they're not putting new shit out? But then you have to, because like Led Zeppelin hasn't put any new albums out.
True.
But here's the exception to that rule would be like AC/DC.
Yeah.
Right? They're on the classic rock station all the time.
Yeah.
But it's their old shit that's on the classic rock station. So like, because they just put out a new album last year.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Dude, they won a fucking Grammy for their album last year.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So it was like their top rock album or whatever last year.
No shit.
So, but their old stuff, Shook Me All Night Long type shit, Back in Black, that's all on the classic rock station.
Right.
And the new stuff is being played on the new rock station.
See, then well, I mean, these aren't classic rocks yet. I mean, they should be. Because I'm sitting there thinking like one of those bands that like has gone through the generation. Like when we were a kid, Aerosmith was classic rock when we were kids, but they kept pumping shit out as they got older. Yeah. Like when we were younger. Today, that would be, like Red Hot Chili Peppers or Green Day. Like they'll still throw shit out there. Not so much anymore, but they kept going. It's like one of those bands that just like they keep dropping. They're like, okay, they're still doing it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Pearl Jam.
That's classic rock as shit. Are they still pumping stuff out?
They're still playing, man. They're still.
Well, I mean, I know they're still playing.
Still putting stuff out.
God, I've seen them twice.
Yeah.
Actually, one of them was Pearl Jam and Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's what's funny about that.
3 Days Grace was on that list. They're still putting stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, 3 Days Grace, it's not as old. I'm trying to think. I mean, Linkin Park just dropped another one. Granted, it was another hidden track that they hadn't released, since before the lead singer passed away.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it time or is it...
Look at Metallica.
Yeah.
When did they start putting albums out? In the 70s? Late 70s? Early 80s?
I was going to say early 80s. I feel like it was like 81, 82.
And they're still putting stuff out constantly.
Right. But here's when they put shit out, is it relevant? That's like one of the key markers, because bands still put shit out. Like Jamiroquai probably still puts shit out. But
dude, Metallica fans are Metallica fans.
Well, for sure. Like Metallica fans will always go.
Yeah.
And see, that's another band that'll last through the ages, because it is... Their old and new is so good that it just gets a new generation.
And they kind of adapt to what's good.
Right.
The Rolling Stones did that too.
Right. To a point. They adapt without losing themselves.
Right.
Right. Because you see some, like, there's a band that my buddy got me into, and I swear every album is polar opposite, where you're like, this is the most like personality disorder band I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's literally 1 minute it's screamcore, and the next it's like this poppy 90s ha 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 ha. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, there's a band that their first album I loved. It's called Semi-Precious Weapons. Have you ever heard of them? So their first album, it was like originally like an EP, and I don't know how I found it, but I found it somehow when they were like didn't even have an actual album out yet, and it was just they're doing live bands in California and shit. They're all gay,
right?
And it was an EP, and like then they like got a producer in, and they got a whole first album together with basically all the songs from the EP on it and a couple other ones.
Yeah.
And it fucking rocked, dude. Had badass guitar solos through the whole thing, and just like the dude's voice was like, it's just wicked, dude. It was a good fucking album.
Right.
So then they bring out a second album, and it's straight up fucking pop bullshit.
Right.
Like just synthesizer pop music. No actual like band. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's all, the first album was all like, you go to a live concert, that's what you're going to hear.
Right.
Like they're all playing the instruments. It's a fucking band. It's a rock band.
Right.
Then like I think they put 2 albums out after that, and like they both were just fucking like 98 degrees bullshit. Dude, it was like, it sucked. It was like shitty fucking pop music.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like Limp Bizkit has done that a couple times, where like they have songs where they're like, where's the band?
Right.
Or I'm trying to think of another one. It's kind of like what was that shitty? I don't want to say shitty. Well, whatever. Fuck it. What was that fucking band that did Butterfly back in the day? You're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come
Sugar Town, or
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like them, because they were like a metal band beforehand at Ozfest, and they were like the worst band at all. Like no one wanted to deal with these people because they were out of their fucking minds. And then they dropped Butterfly. And then everyone just shit on them at Ozfest. Like, there was a whole thing I saw where, like...
Oh, I bet.
They were like, what the fuck? Like, this is not...
Yeah, because every cheerleader is now dancing to your music.
Yeah. Dude.
What movie was that where it was...
It's funny because I was sitting here trying to think of it.
And then it was the cheerleaders, and they were fighting. They were all doing the butterfly, dancing to the butterfly song.
I don't know. Not another teen movie? I don't know.
That or like Mean Girls or something, maybe.
Could have been Mean Girls.
It was that time frame.
I'll tell you something that threw me off. So I work with a bunch of guys that are very in tune with music, and like underground music. Like they throw shit out where, especially like when it comes to punk and that kind of genre, but they will, punk, ska, all that kind of stuff. It's funny because I bring up heavy metal bands, and they're like, one dude that I'm like, you totally have listened to metal. He goes, no, I don't really listen to metal. It's just not his thing. I'm like, that's so crazy because all these punk bands you're naming are like right on the cusp sometimes, where I'm like, you can just tiptoe over in the water, man. It's like right next door. Well, I'll tell you something, like, I don't know if it hurt my feelings, but I didn't think, like, I had a realization of a band that I liked and other people's opinion of it that weren't like, oh, I like them. And the band was actually Sublime. Do you like Sublime?
Yeah, there's like, 5 songs that are like the most popular Sublime songs that I like.
Right. I was like, in my high school days, like I got really attached to Sublime for some reason. Like really,
they're also classic rock.
Yeah, I know. I dug it, right? And these guys at my work were like, I mean, they kind of started like teasing about like, man, I mean, it's just fucking white people reggae. And I went, motherfuck. Like I hadn't thought of it that way. And I'm like, and they just it was like, they're also like, the one dude that said it was definitely younger than me, like 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just fucking white people reggae, man. It's just, if I want to listen to reggae, I'll listen to the regular shit. I'm like, fuck, man. Damn. I was like, and I remember thinking, like, is that when I was like shitting on, like, who wants to fucking listen to Twisted Sister? Why don't you put on some more Rouge or stop putting so much Rouge on and fucking play the guitar, homie? Like, and I was just like, this is payback, is what this is for me shitting on all those hair bands from back in the day.
Yep.
Where I'm just like, damn, full circle.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Like that band that Gwen Stefani was in.
No doubt.
No doubt, yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm trying to think of another band that just completely...
Can you imagine her and Blake Shelton together? I still can't picture it.
I picture it every night before I go to bed.
I can't do it. Dude, I can't do it. They're just... unless he's completely different, unless they're both completely different than my imagination pictures them.
Yeah.
Because she's like the epitome of the fucking city chick.
Yeah.
And he's like he's straight up country dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. Actually, I heard a thing about how Gwen Stefani got on the No Doubt, where it was actually this guy. It was like something like this guy these two guys like started a band together, and they like one of them was the writer, one of them was more the musician, and they kind of were playing and doing this and that, and then one of them I think he ended up dying or committing suicide, and I think so one off himself, and the other one, in honor of that guy, kept the band going. So he kept building this band, and he got to a point where he couldn't do it anymore, and so his little sister took over the vocals. Like, he was good, but I don't think he was great at vocals, but he was like good at writing music and doing this. Well, his little sister took over the band when he dropped it, and his little sister was Gwen Stefani.
Really?
And then that's bam, No Doubt. I think.
Maybe.
It was something like that.
It's Soberless Thoughts.
Soberless Thoughts. Welcome back, people.
Dude, I was going to do a April Fool's Day prank for our social media.
Yeah.
And I was just going to do like a reel and just do the video like of me driving in the car and be like, look, I hate to break it to all the soberless thinkers out there, but this podcast is over. Like, we're done.
Yeah.
We haven't put out an episode in weeks now. The reason being is I had a conversation with Alex. He said he wanted to quit. I decapitated him. Parts of him are in this dumpster, parts of him are in that dumpster. And just go on and on and be like,
right.
And
I'm currently driving to Mexico right now.
That's why I'm doing this video from my car. I just passed the border.
Right.
I know I'm safe now.
I know I'm safe because I'm following the app on my phone that tells my decisions for me.
The Universe's app.
The Universe's app told me to go to Mexico.
That's right.
I feel like we've been down this road before.
We have. And then I bought Malibu, and I forgot all about doing it.
Yeah.
I was like,
whatever. Malibu Shutty Gate.
Alex got a new camera though for his birthday. Look how pretty he is.
Yeah, you like that
over
shit, don't
in
you?
The comedy dojo.
I'm not grainy. You could see like the glistening of my eyes.
Yeah.
By the way, I just referenced two different things in one. I don't know if you noticed that. Because I did Malibu, like from the Malibu commercials, and then I did Indiana Jones with Shutty Gate. Because he... Wait, what the fuck does he say when he's about to rip out Indiana Jones's heart? Kalima Shutty Gate. That's what it is. Yeah, anyway. I just want to point out those references I was pretty content with.
Well, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah,
for you. I'm happy for you.
I like the layer in my references. But I did it unconsciously because I just was like, yeah, whatever.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for...
I've been working on my references. That's what I've been doing on my time off.
I'm calling the episode right now.
Yeah.
With your references. Good job.
It's going to be called Malibu Shutty Gay.
I'm just saying we're ending this fucking episode.
All right.
Because you just fucking blew me away with your references. I can't even compete with that. It's over now.
Right.
This whole episode's done now.
Damn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Well, we're going to find us on fucking social media now, Alex.
You can find us fucking everywhere. You can find us on Facebook, Soberless Thoughts. Don't forget to check out our Instagram at Soberless Thoughts. Don't forget, do we still have a Twitter?
It exists.
It exists. We have a Twitter at Think Soberless. It's still there. Twitter's up in the atmosphere of what it is, what it's going to be.
We don't ever fucking do anything with it.
Yeah, is it going to be your old boy? I don't know. I've got mixed issues with Twitter. I'm like, I always did, where I'm just like, I never understood it.
Me neither.
And it was just like,
even though I'm famous on Twitter, like I've got thousands of followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
I just actually, you know what I just recently did was I turned, because it was Mike Odenbeck, the Twitter, but I changed my name on there to Dangerous T-shirts.
Yeah.
And then I just started popping up, like throwing T-shirts on there.
Right. By the way, I had a video that went viral.
You had a viral video?
Yeah, as viral as I've gotten.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was a fucking meme. It was a meme one.
I had a viral video as well on Facebook, actually.
Well, that's where I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got 451,000 views so far. Like, I'm almost 500,000, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh, mine's not that viral. Mine's only like 100,000 something.
That's still pretty damn good. That's fucking solid. I'd rather have 10 of those than this one where everyone just go, never look at that dude's face again. Yeah.
Well, mine's not even of me.
Me either.
It's of my daughter sitting on a little thing that you ride, and it's with like the music playing in the background.
Yeah.
Of like how much I love her.
Well, that's why.
She's just sitting on it and looking up at me like.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was that Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal clip that was circling the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I was just talking about how, like, basically just talking, I can't remember what exactly I put on there. It was something like, wife complaining about gaining weight. And then I said, me loving that big fat ass.
Yes.
And it just went perfectly. And I can't tell you, like, through the comments, it's nothing but like, oh my God, this is perfect. I just asked my husband, and it's like a picture of him like shaking his head up and down, and it's just like it was too true not to be funny.
Right.
And it was just, and the comments have been amazing. But
right. And that's what it's all about.
I know. Now if I can just keep that going.
God, if only your stand-up could be so good.
Tell me about it. First, I got to stand up in front of an audience.
Yeah.
I almost went and did, for my birthday, my wife was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to go to this shitty bar on the other side of Cincinnati. I'm going to go do stand-up for 5-10 minutes. Because I've still got material I've been working on, off and on. You
didn't do it?
No, some shit went down. I think my My kid got sick. I had to go pick him up from school. He was puking, throwing up.
Jesus.
And so didn't even worry about it. I think
just give him back. Just give him back.
That's how it works, man. It's funny because actually I'm the one that's just like, yeah, fuck it, let's have like 10 more. I mean, if we're gonna if we're gonna have one, let's just have a horde.
Yeah. This first one's not working out. Let's get another one in here.
Yeah, they can entertain each other.
See how the second one goes.
It's like the dog thing. Like you get a dog, and you're like, oh, this dog's annoying. Let's get another dog, and you get one so they play together. Now then you get one that's hyper and one that's lazy. You're like, oh, fuck. All right, let me get another one, and then you get a third one, and then it's like, damn, I got 2 lazy, 1 hyper. I need another hyper dog, and then the next thing you know, you got 4 dogs.
I just can't wait to play this for Dax when he gets older, so I can show him that you compared him to an annoying dog.
I was saying people, not me. And you're the one that brought it up, first of all. Don't be trying to put that shit on me. I was like, wait a minute. I had said no such thing. I was taking your premise and going off it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I'm the one that was like, give me fucking more. Come on, let's do it.
Anyways, go to soberlessthoughts.com. Everything there, all the links are there. The videos for this episode, you seeing our pretty faces, will be right there on soberlessthoughts.com. Find links to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that, YouTube, all that is on there. And it's your one-stop shop. Also, there's a link to Dangerous t-shirts on there as well.
Hells yeah.
Get your Soberless Thoughts swag. Ooh, dude, did you know that there is now also fucking Soberless Thoughts mugs, beer mugs, coffee mugs.
Nice.
On dangeroust-shirts.com. And there is also Soberless Thoughts tennis shoes.
Hell yeah.
You can buy Soberless Thoughts tennis shoes.
Need to get me some cross trainers.
They look pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
I think you did show them to me.
I think I know your wife likes them.
Yeah.
She's always a fan of what I do.
You know. I'm glad somebody is.
Alex, what do we say when we get out of here?
We like to say, buy that pair of shoes, but we also like to say, I actually do like the shoes. I might buy them. When you're a skillet, you need to stay cheesy, keep it greasy, and flip on out.
I'm gonna fight 'em off. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says leave it Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. Yeah, from the Queen of England to